2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Facing off with him, that's the head coach of the Panthers. This guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. Just the one touchdown. Curious if he cranks up that aggressive nod today.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
27-yard
Young working from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's go now.
Young's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
On the counter, Gamble. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him.
Here we go. Ready.
This is down on 2nd down. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go, Zach.
Here's Dowdle again. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60, Buffalo 18.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now the first carry from Sean Judkins. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on third down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Another game to Judkins. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Browns first down. Another one for Judkins. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play. And a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. County line. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
33-yard line.
Back to the well again. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10
Back
at the
ball 80.
17-yard line.
Let go.
They give it to him again. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Another carry for it. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt.
Ready up.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow. Hut. Go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Gallup. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Finds the in route complete. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. And it's Carson Swetzinger who got over there for the stop. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. They're in trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
Hang on to the ball. Okay, why'd you go the ball? Got it. Roll back.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a
Here we go.
first down.
Back-to-back carries here. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So they'll be facing 2nd and goal coming up as we reach the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
He's maybe one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
They're headed up the middle. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer.
They'll go. It's Sanders. That one connects. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Set, ready. 45, 1.
Now it's Young. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Down. Black 40, ready, go. Ready.
Rush coming for Young. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Judies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
16-yard line.
Blue check.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Still going through the 25. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
Black,
He kicked the
95.
running back in motion. It's Young to throw here on 1st. He throws a bullet to this. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring the guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. Hey.
A give now from the gun. Now that's not what the offense signed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
60 Bobcats. 2. 7-5. Cut to 60. Cut to 6. Cut 19. Cut 19. 18. 5 here. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
Ready?
Sanders going to throw on 4th. Hits him on the in route. And he won't make the marker. If they rally to him in time, that's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Dallas straight up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Short pass brought in. Short pickup to their own 31. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Set. Hut. 33. Yellow. Set.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Here. Hut.
Young hangs on to it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Keeps away from one. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Yep.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Running back sent in motion.
Hut.
Young on 1st and 10. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep those feet down on the sideline.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Set.
Darrell is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crowd. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Go right side, caught by Fannin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, here's Sanders. This is complete to Perry. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Sanders. Taken in by Fannin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now Sanders. He has the first over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra points set in through the rain. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a design run. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Cougar 19.
Here's Shudpins to begin the drive. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Let's go.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, ready?
This run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready?
On the give, here's Judkins. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass complete to Campbell. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He gets with a return here. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Check White.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
6-yard line.
Let's go. Cut.
And going play action, Young. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Good for a Panthers first down.
Ready, ready.
At the 36-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
40, ready, go.
Young working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Carolina in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Browns. First down.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. And now they face second down.
76, ready.
Judkins running between the tackles. And second down only works after a yard. Driving dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know how to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Browns. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Judkins up the middle. Finds a big lane. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself.
ready?
What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Brought in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 13-point lead. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Trujillo checks on the extra point. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Answers 14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He gets with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on 4th. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and throws in on him for a loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ready. Hunt, hunt. 33. Yellow. Hunt.
Off the play fake. It's Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. This is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 10. Ready.
Tight end motioning right. It's Young. The throw here on 1st. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Browns,
Let's go now.
The inside give to Dowell. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Panthers
Here we
first
go.
down.
Set. Go.
First and
45.
Positioning the tight end now.
5-yard line.
Set.
On the ground again with Dowdle. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
Ready up.
2nd and 3 now.
Set.
Line up the design keeper. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket now. They've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Now, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we set.
Design quarterback run here. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Check.
Out of the gun, Young. That ball is out. Young lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. It's a 38-yard look here.
38-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that gets him back to within 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out.
Ready.
Here's Sanders now. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Lathan Ransom there defensively.
Hawk 70.
To the air, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. This gets the 1st and more. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Back.
And the Browns
19.
first down.
Another one for Judkins. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's Judkins on second down. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down. Well, we talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Ready.
Third down run from Judkins. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They'll go. It's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving.
Go.
First down.
Bronco 80.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Judkins on first down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Got it. Ready.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Another game to Judkins. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Ready,
To the ground they go with Judkins. The second down run good for 4. That brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Now Judkins. Massive hit. The ball is out. Picked up by the Panthers. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 37.
First down, Young. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Quick, yellow.
Running it after the penalty. But man, he's in the clear. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now Young. Dumps it off to his running back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers at a 2-score deficit. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Okay,
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
let's go now. Cougar 19.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. Has the 1st down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and goal.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
8-yard line.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. They made it 3 yards on the carry, which sets them up with 3rd and goal at the 5.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Cowboy 80.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get 3 of the 6 they needed on the play. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 3. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Charlotte.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.